It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out, throwing is Baker. He's got a Emeka Egbuka. And he has him right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short.
A gain of 17 yards.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hit, Mayfield loses the ball. To it. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league. If you do know, we can move this ball. We've just got to take better care of it.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. 4th down. Here's Shuck. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Shuck now on 1st down. Right back to Hill. This is caught. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. 18 Cardinal. Working inside the red zone. And that throw just too high for him.
Intended for
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, they count on those being efficient and effective.
Even 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Saints.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. They'll run with Kamara. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
stop.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing to take the spark out of a series. Quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints get the game's first points here in the second. The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Tucker now on the return. Looks away from one. And the decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Run begins with a run by Irving. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
At their 29-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Optimism holding up. There is the drop in. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
Why the defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
A gain of 16
There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 16.
First down. Here's Baker. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's second down.
From the gun, Mayfield finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up, and they can't.
And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. Tampa spends its second timeout now. First and 10 from the 43.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka.
Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Mayfield on first and 10. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them first down.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Hurry! 180!
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's going to hold it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get their first points of this game just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
We've got a tie-ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Shuck. For a right side, cut by Olave. They're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
10 yards. That's good.
Offense is set. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Yards on the play.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. Gets him on the end route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've set it down for him from the 31. To throw again here, it's Shuck. The downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Buccaneers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Taking a deep shot here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On play action. Here's Shuck. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On second and 10 now, here's Shuck. It's made by Alvin Kamara. Along the sideline past midfield. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shuck working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's called left side, right here. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Kamara running out of the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Here he goes, third and long. Takes it out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. Smith able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second-half lead.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Mayfield set to pass. That's complete. Mike Evans. Now he's past the 25. Mike Evans. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired.
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it!
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know, you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Chuck now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Chuck's going to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on third and one. Responds to his target. That's Hill. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. There's a give inside to Camaro. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
It's his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shut up for the quick toss out wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Mason tiptoe.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
Throw completed out to the left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
60 Bison, 70 Timberwolves.
He'll throw it. He brings it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So first down from the 41. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no an answer for that defensive pressure.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
They look to throw it.
line.
Outside, this is a blue cut. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of
19
downs.
more yards.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Gain of 23
So
more
many
yards.
cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play.
And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes.
The ball carrier. Touchdown.
Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you. And we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This will end up as a touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense that doesn't QB draw. This ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Tucker now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Scott Evans once again. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line.
A gain of
Tampa spends
17
its second timeout now.
That's
Offense to the line for first down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got
It's a
remaining.
gain of 17 yards. And the Buccaneers
Inside the red
first
zone.
down.
Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Green Bay Packers and the LA Chargers.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. Here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this is Savion Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they made the postseason both times.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on purpose. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Love with it on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On comes Brandon McManus now. Try this field goal for the Packers. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. McManus just sends it
His
through.
kick is good.
And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that and drives
3.
ahead.
Chargers
All in all,
nothing.
Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Brendan McManus
On
to
now
kick
is
off
McManus
for
to
Green
kick
Bay.
this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going
The
down.
Chargers take over first
Now out
and
comes
10.
the Charger offense for their
At their own
initial drive of the
28-yard
game.
line.
They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC.
Run here with Amari on Hampton. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 33. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just
First
gives
and 10 at the
everybody a little
43-yard
bit more
line.
bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing on first is Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A gain of 15 there.
15 yards.
And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Another Chargers.
The numbers are pretty clear,
first
Kate.
down.
You get explosive plays.
First and
Those
10 at the
explosive plays on
42-yard
drives
line.
lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Shotgun game to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down at the 41.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the
1-yard
stat
gain.
sheet. But if you
Brings
see a
up
bigger
second
play on the
and
ground
9.
later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Herbert now off the play fake. That's caught. Keenan Allen. They're on it right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
10 at the 26-yard
I may
line.
love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Complete here to Hampton. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
It's Hampton on second. He's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He completes it in traffic. He's brought down at the 17-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And some room to work and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Into the gun. Here's Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown.
Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Packers 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brooks now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hey, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They bring Dobbs in motion left. 3rd and 1 now. Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. He's out of bounds after a small gain. And it's good for a couple of yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Shotgun now for Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. This certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly running it all together. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the sneak, it's Love. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
To Josh Jacobs.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going back to Jacobs on first down. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Thrown on first down, Love. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They send the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Love. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of his 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's inside the 10. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run. Jacobs. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Back now, pressure coming. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers with a slim 2-point lead early. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
Chargers 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
For Green Bay.
Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
play, bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. We'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7 and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, it's Hampton. On the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
He was taken down.
We love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
And he's got a free play here. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic 1st down.
Got him to jump, and it gets him a 1st down.
Go, 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 go!
To throw, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it, expecting to break off something big and substantial. It's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd down now. They need 7. They'll toss it to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. And motion a tight end left. Hampton now up the middle. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They start with 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41. Inside, give to Hampton. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup.
It's a gain.
That's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Finds McConkey. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When you see zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Herbert. McConkey's got it again. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Brad McConkey with a touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 14, Packers 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Dobbs. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that set may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Keep that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
See what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
A gain of 6 yards.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Complete here to Hampton. And he drives it up to the 24. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He gets this one against him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down, give to Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Running by Gaston. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Throwing now, Herbert. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats about Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record by 25 straight completions to begin a game. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down. Herbert to throw once more. Gets him on a quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd. Tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now lead by 10. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Chargers 21, Packers 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers and Josh Jacobs are set to go on offense. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
He was tackled at the
Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this one. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Jacobs gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards into the 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
He's drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. They're going to go. It's Love. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
First down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide by Love. Not available to him. It's to the 38. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. They find space for about a 3-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead down to 4.
21. Packers 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert to throw. He finds Johnston. Gets it to the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now lead by 10. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
28. Packers 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
Looks now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And send their tight end right. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And looks like they're giving him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air with Love. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
It's a gain of
They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Love with it on first down. That's complete to Reed out left. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Loves to throw again. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down. Ball figs. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Love on 3rd and short. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. He's got a 4th down decision to make. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Chargers ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Herbert on first down. Going with a screen to Hampton. He spins right by him. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And send a receiver left. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert throwing again. That's complete to Johnston. All right. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half a yard, and he'd have had it. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
And 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They put a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for them. Has them with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Hampton trying the left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Herbert now off the play fake. Real mistake. That's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. They've got first down here from the 36. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. 16-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Down, Green Bay.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Some room to work. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point
All right, they're going to
conversion.
throw for it. This is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
Chargers 28, Packers 25.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On return, here comes Davis. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Into the gun. Here's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 28-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That pitching catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs from the 37. Throwing on first is Herbert. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
First and 10 now from the 46. Handoff running right. Jacobs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Well, right side, and Dobbs has it. Solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an awkward throw as you're about to get smacked.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's moving to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete to Josh.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down throw, here's Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action, Love. Ooh, with this big gainer, they connected what they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 on the play. And the Packer 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points.
Green Bay.
Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Packers 32. Chargers 28.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is thrown towards the defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Packers take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Did I say that out loud?
That was out loud, yeah. The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 5. First down, Green Bay.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Pass brought in by Watson. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Loves to throw again. He's got it at the 5. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Jacobs. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Love. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Love. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
At the 1-yard line.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Jacobs. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
39. Chargers 28.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
For Green Bay.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the offense now for the Chargers. And this trying to be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Running it after the penalty. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to Hampton. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
The tackle by
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak it over. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop it at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Herbert on 1st down. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers in the lead, some in the 3rd. All right, Carter, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Jim Harbaugh sticking with his offense. They're going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point
Running for it on the ground. He stops short of that goal line. That would have made it a field goal game, but instead the deficit remains at 5.
Chargers.
That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
Cameron Dicker to kick
So after
off
making this
for
a
the Chargers.
5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Packers
And Josh Jacobs got set to go on offense.
23-yard line.
It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacob. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. We've set it down from 37. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover.
No gain on
You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 37-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Love on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
To Matthew Golden. A gain of 4 yards. And a Packer first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Love now on 1st and 10. Downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers push the lead up to 12.
Packers 46, Chargers 34. Brendan McManus,
now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got Hampton underneath. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They send a receiver in motion right. Herbert back to throw. It's complete to Johnston, out right. And he's brought down after a short game.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers First down.
When there's heat, that blitz
First
coming off
and
the
10
snap,
at
that
the
QB's
41-yard
eyes, you could see it
line.
right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. Nothing to it after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
Game at 24 yards.
Give them 24 yards on that one.
Another
And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his
line.
salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Herbert to throw once more. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within one score in the fourth. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers trim the deficit
Makes
down
the
to
score
5.
Packers 46, Chargers 41.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Brooks now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First down throw. Here's Love. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down, Green Bay.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Love with it on first down. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On second down, Jacobs. They cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing on first is Herbert. And they pick him off again. And the Packers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Wilson up the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
13 yards. First down, Packers.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Wilson. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. That one connects. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Here's Wilson again. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss after the 3. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Wilson again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
On the sneak, it's Love. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Jordan Love, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down, if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers push the lead up to 12.
53, Chargers 41.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
For Green Bay.
He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency, got to be at sky high right now.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Hampton gets the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the quick slant, it's Johnston. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Herbert now. Complete here to Hampton. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Complete to Omarion.
Defense all over that throw. You can just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. The tight end in motion now. Herbert from the gun. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And they make the stop. This is about the 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hampton gets it out of his own lead. He's got the first down before they can make the tackle. So let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Going with a screen to Hampton. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Wilson on the shotgun handoff. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on a quick hit. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. So let's read on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Dante Jackson.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. They'll go from the gun with Wilson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
On comes Brandon McManus now. Try this field goal for the Packers. They'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
Kick off for Green Bay.
Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over first.
The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
I don't know how many you can have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First down now, ball at the 33. This is Wilson. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first. It stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Green Bay.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side to Wilson. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing his love on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And it's a gain of 5 as we reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And even with a good amount of the final 2 minutes remaining, no timeouts left, so they should be able to kneel this out. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Second quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Drawn up for it. So this is a Packers win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.